Hey everybody, Silverback here. Seeing a few of my friends out there made some videos about why I carry. After I might as well answer their heed and let them know why I carry as well. To me, I carry for the safety and protection of my family, my beautiful wife and children, friends, neighbors, the community, even strangers. It doesn't matter. You know, that's why we carry. It's not because we're paranoid or afraid of anything. Because some cracked out whack job, who's on drugs, you know, is going to stop at nothing to do what he wants to do. So, I'm ready if that does happen. I come from an area, where there is a lot of gangs, a lot of violence, and it's an area where they don't allow good citizens to have guns freely without jumping through all kinds of hoops, and if you do have a gun, it's very hard for you to be able to carry it on a daily basis like it is in some places. And I don't want to be caught unprepared. If the need ever arises, doesn't matter if it's for me or somebody else. So, that's why I carry. I feel it's my civic duty as an American and a supporter of the Second Amendment, to carry. Supporter of the Constitution. Supporter of this country. Freedom isn't free, people. We got to work for it, and we got to protect it, just like we got to protect everybody else. I don't even care if you're an anti-gun person, an anti-Second Amendment person. I still carry my gun for you, okay? Because you need safety and protection as well, just like anybody else in the world. You don't have to like them. You don't have to approve of them, but it is a part of this country, and it will always be a part of this country. So just accept it. And there's another thing that really bothers me is how they say gun violence. They single out gun violence. They single out that word gun. Violence is violence, no matter how you phrase it. More people are killed each and every day, by the use of a knife, by blunt force trauma, But I don't see you out there going knife violence or saying blunt object violence, motor vehicle violence. You got a different name for that. It's called road rage. But violence is violence no matter how you cut it. If somebody out there is violent and they mean to do violence upon somebody else, they're going to do it. By saying gun violence, you're singling out the gun like the gun is doing the violence, not the person. The gun can't get up and go out and do violence without a means of a vehicle, which is a person. And the gun didn't tell that person, go kill people. No. So no, guns don't kill people. People kill people. So I'm just an average American citizen, good law-abiding citizen, who doesn't want to give that nut job a chance. Okay, I don't want to give him a chance to win. That's another reason why I carry. So make of it as you will, but let us do us and you do you, and let's keep all this gun control nonsense out of it, okay? Because that's all it is nonsense, because the only thing you're going to do is cause good law-abiding citizens to either A, become criminals or become victims. and we're not going to have it. We're not going to be victims. We don't want you to be victims either. So, you know, like I said, we don't carry because we're afraid of the government. We don't carry because we're paranoid that some other government's coming in here to take control. You know, those are factors. Yes, that's what the Second Amendment was written in for, was, you know, such events, as well as, self-preservation. And again, self-preservation doesn't just extend to me, myself. It extends to me and everybody around me, you know. I open carry in the state I live in. It's perfectly legal. You see a lot of people doing it. And I happened to go into a Chick-fil-A one day, and the manager made a point to come over and thank me for carrying my gun. So because he can't carry it while he's at work, because that's the store policies, and he said that, patrons who come in and pay and stuff like that, he said he's glad when he sees somebody come in carrying, because he knows, while they're there, he feels that much safer, from any of these nut jobs that might just come in off the street and decide to rob the place. The 7-Eleven down the road where my son used to work, man, that thing gets robbed like 3-4 times a year. So, go figure, if they would abolish these gun-free zones and more stores and, businesses would allow there to be guns on premise, there'd be a lot less crime. They target those places because they know they're going to be able to get away with doing what they're doing, and when you go ahead and take the rights away from people to protect themselves, their businesses, their future, their livelihoods, that's exactly what's going to happen. The criminals are going to take over, and they are going to win. You're just giving them the opportunity to do so. All right, well, I made this video because of a couple of guys out there shooting with Uncle Dan. Hey man, how you do? Yeah, if I could speak properly. How you doing, Uncle Dan? Insight Freedom, I believe, did a video. Obnoxious One, I believe, did a video. So, shout outs to all those guys. Those are great guys. Check them out when you get a chance. All right, everybody, have fun.